Now start off with our Godzilla Wings of Fire crossover. Let's begin with the face. So I'm going to start right up here, and I'm just going to begin by making a line that's just going to kind of come down and then back here in like a check mark. Next, let's go ahead and draw a little line that's going to curve up for the eye. Let's do a couple little lines underneath the eye. And let's bring this line back, and then we're going to make a couple little lines down. For the eyebrow, let's make a couple little points to give it a little bit of texture. To draw the nose, we're going to bring this line down, and then we'll just kind of curve it in a tiny bit. Then I like to make a little bit of a line right here. Let's bring this line out, and then down here. Then we're going to curve this line up. We're going to make it come up high and then down. Let's bring this back and down here at an angle. We'll kind of bring this out and then back in for a point. Then we'll bring this line up. Next, we'll curve this over. And then we'll make some little kind of pointed shapes here right around the jaw. We'll draw a little curve for the back of the mouth. Then let's go ahead and put some small sharp teeth on the top and on the bottom of the mouth. I'm going to add a couple of these little lines that are going to come down here for a little more of the Godzilla look. I'm going to make a couple little points here for the top of the head. Then I'm going to make a long point that's going to come out, and then I'm going to put a couple smaller points here for one of the horns. Then we kind of bring this along here. We'll make another point here that's going to come down for that other horn. Kind of going for a little bit of like a Godzilla spike look on there. Now right here for the neck, I'm going to curve this line up, and then we're just going to bring this back down to here. Then for the back of the head, let's make some lines that are going to kind of curve out, and then they're just going to kind of come down and curve in. So we're just going to kind of do this right along here. I'm going to bring this line down a little bit more for the chest. Then I want to work on the legs. So I'm going to begin by bringing this line down here, and then we're going to kind of curve it back. I'm going to make it come down at an angle, and we're going to come down to a sharp point, and then we're going to bring it back here. Let's go ahead and make another sharp point and bring it back. I'm going to bring this up here at an angle. And then I want to curve this line right there. I'm going to make another line that's going to come down here. We're going to come out at an angle with that claw, and we'll do another smaller claw right here. Now for the stomach, let's just draw some lines. They're just going to kind of come down and up, and we're just going to kind of bring this up to about here. Now, I'm going to stop there, and we're going to come up on the wing, because what I want to do is I want to make it look like his tail is going to come across here, and we don't want to start drawing the leg, because then we won't be able to put the tail in there. So let's come on up here, and let's draw the wing. So I'm just going to kind of start on this line, and I'm going to make this line come up here with a couple little curves. Then I want to bring this back with like a sharp claw like this. I'm going to bring this line all the way down. We're going to keep it nice and skinny, and then we're going to bring this up here. I'm going to bring this line down to a point, and then we're just going to bring this back up. Next, I'm going to bring this line down, and we're going to curve it down to here. Next, for the inside part of the wing, let's go up and down, and then up and down here. Then we're going to go up and down to here. I'm going to make the other wing come up here. A couple little lines. I'm going to make it come up to this one, and we're going to make the curve back here. Now, over here, we're going to make the back of our Godzilla dragon. So let's just go ahead and kind of curve this line down to the edge. And then we're just going to curve it back here. We'll curve this tail kind of around here. And we're going to curve it up like this. Then I'm going to add a larger curve here. Now for the back leg, let's draw a line that's going to come down, and then we're going to angle it back. We're going to draw this line down, and we're going to come down to a point and over. And then another line down to a point, and then up here. Let's bring this line up at an angle and then back to give that back leg effect. Then we can just curve this right around. And then we can bring the tail in here, just like that. Let's make another diagonal line here. And then one that's going to come here for that other leg. Make a little point, and then a point here. Now we've got our basic shape of our Godzilla Wings of Fire Dragon. We want to come in here and add some of the fun details. So first, I'm going to start here, and I'm just going to make a line that's just going to kind of curve around here, kind of following that same shape. I'm going to bring this to here. And then I'm just going to curve this right to here. Let's just go ahead and make these kind of like curved lines coming across here. And then we're just going to kind of continue this pattern up here. And we'll just bring this right along to here for some detail. Let's go ahead and add some claws on here. And when you add the claws, add one or two little lines behind them just to make it look like there's some texture on there and like little wrinkles. I'm going to bring this line in here to kind of shape out that wing. And I'm also going to add a couple little lines for the claws here. We'll add some little lines here. Then I'm going to make these kind of like 3 pointed spikes going down the back here of our Godzilla Wings of Fire Dragon. And we're just going to kind of make these get a little bit smaller, and then we're going to end them right about here at the bottom. I'm going to make a couple little kind of long broken lines in here. Now up on the face, we can make some little kind of broken lines here. And then a couple little details by the horns. Put some little lines here by the mouth, and then if you want to, you can even add a tongue in here. A couple little lines on here, kind of where the legs bend and everything. And then we can even add some kind of longer little detail lines right along here, just for a little bit of texture on our Wings of Fire Godzilla. Kind of put these lines going all the way across here. And then even some little lines here. And there you go. There is your drawing of a Godzilla Wings of Fire crossover if Godzilla entered the Wings of Fire universe. I'm going to fast forward and start coloring this. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed.